Deep Ellum on air. Only the best in local music.
Do it live!
DFW and beyond. Deep Ellum on air. Reggae Roots, the #1 reggae show serving DFW.
You all know we rule them out every nation.
Deep Ellum on air.
You are listening to Reggae Roots.
Yeah, man! Holy smokes, we are back. It's Reggae Roots.
We are rolling at about, what, 420 plus another extra 20 time right now?
Man, you got it. Whatever that means,
Whatever that means. I'm going to tell you right now what that means. That means we roll in our own time, and time is a construct of man. And tonight we're not subscribing to it, so.
And that is Professor Green, and he supports this message.
That's right.
Professor Green. All right, no, seriously, welcome back to the Reggae Roots Show.
Yes.
Tonight is actually a special night because I feel like we've come full circle, man. Since we started, since the inception of this show, just under a year ago, who did we have for our first guest?
Man, we had Jimmy Watusi.
That's right. We also had Ugly Lion.
Ugly Lion.
Big up to Ugly Lion, which, by the way, I got to plug them right now. They are playing, what is it, coming this Saturday?
Yeah,
Friday.
this Saturday.
No, let's get
this Friday.
This Friday night. Collie Buds is coming to town.
Yes.
So for those of
Nice.
you who are down for some Collie Buds, he is playing at Trees. Get your ass to Trees. Ugly Lion is opening the show up.
That's right.
And New Kingston. If you've not seen New Kingston, they are awesome, man.
Wow.
It is
Oh my
brothers
gosh.
combined with the father. The dad plays bass. He rocks that bass, man.
The collaboration.
It's a great collaboration.
The
All right,
collaboration.
hey, so we're starting Reggae Roots already with the phone call.
We got a phone call coming in right
Wow.
now.
Okay.
Reggae Roots.
Greetings,
Who is this?
Maka.
Maka Roots.
Maka Roots.
That's right.
What is going on?
Oh, just calling in to hail up the Dallas Reggae Massive and hail in Professor Green and Christy.
Big up to
Talk
you,
to
my
the people.
brother.
Hi, Maka.
What's going on the West Coast right now, my friend?
Well, we got some good weather coming on. Spring and summer's around the corner.
All
and
right.
reggae season's going to be in full effect. Festivals
Ooh.
be coming on. And
What does that mean, reggae season?
when the weather gets better. Well, I guess, yeah, when the weather's a little, better. The sun
So
is
like,
shining.
the spring, summer, early summertime. That's like prime reggae season.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Nice.
and more opportunities open up for working musicians, and so it's the season.
And so, what does that mean for you, man? What's going on? What's coming up?
Well, for me, I'm just playing as much as I can around San Diego since I'm based here, and I'm trying to break into other territories. We've been playing up in the LA and Orange County areas, and
All right.
little road trips out to the Southwest. That's what I'm pushing right now. I unfortunately didn't get in on any festivals this year, so I got to do my work elsewhere.
Well, hey, so what happened with that? Why didn't you get on?
I just I'm still an unknown to most of these people. I've been playing music a long time, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get on these festivals. They want.
Wow.
It takes a lot of work to get
and
there.
I'm gonna tell you right now that's part of what this show is about, man. I feel like there's a lot of music that doesn't get represented well enough, and I think there's a lot of opportunities that are being missed by these festivals, by these events. For artists just like yourself, man. And I've heard your music and I've seen some videos of your live performances, and I'm a fan. I dig your root style, man. I dig the heart of what you do because I feel like you're true to reggae, and
Yeah.
And I feel like there's opportunity for that, man. And I hope we can spread a little bit of the message and a little bit of the music to the people, and give opportunities more to guys like you. And I hope that comes your way, man. I really do.
Yeah, well, every little bit counts, so I appreciate love.
So talk a
what
little
you
bit talk a little bit about, I know you didn't get to do the festivals, but I mean, so what is it as a reggae artist that's trying to get out there and you didn't get to do the festivals? So what's plan B? What are you doing now?
Perform as much as possible, promote the best of my abilities, and build up a fan base. And then I think once you get to a certain level of people that come and check you, I think that somehow gets out to the these promoters of festivals, and so it's just a matter of
So it's the promoters. It's the promoters of these festivals,
Well,
right?
not only that, but listen, Maka, aren't you like a front man? You have backing bands. You have people you play with.
Yeah,
Who do you
who's backed
play
you?
with?
But who's backed you, man?
Well, it's always been just brethren from where I've been based. Right now, it's a little all-star lineup of San Diego musicians, some of whom I worked with in the past, and my backing band, they go by the Eyesight Band. That was the title of my CD, and that's who backed me. I've never worked with any top,
Hey, you
national or international bands, but
No, but I tell you, I know some of the guys that you're working with, and you're certainly working with quality musicians and definitely guys in the scene that know what they're doing. So big up to you, man, and much respect to those guys for sure. So
plus we're like-minded, as far as our spiritual vibes and then our purpose and goals.
You know what? Tell me a little bit about that, man. What does that mean to you in relationship to the music that you play?
Well, I see reggae music as a music. Well, all music should have a purpose, but I don't know, reggae music and the just how it is sonically and pleasing and a heartbeat music. I feel it has a higher purpose, and that's what brought me to reggae, is just to elevate people's minds and consciousness, educate them, entertain them, and bring positive vibes. And that's
Ja Music, man. I was listening to a track that you put out earlier today.
Yes.
Yeah. So I hear you, man. I hear where you're coming from.
Yeah, Bob Marley and reggae music put me on a path of spirituality, and I think that's, if any music can do that, that's a blessed thing,
So what are your plans as far as touring goes? Are you going to be going out anytime soon? I mean, besides the fact that we're already talking about wanting to bring you to Texas.
The real question is, are you coming to Texas, man? Or are you getting anywhere near the Southwest? Because we'd love to have some quality West Coast reggae come this way. Not that we haven't.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but man, I would love to have your vibes this way.
I'm ready, and obviously we want to do it right, and you are my only link at this point. So when the time is right, I'm coming out. I definitely want to get out there. Right now, I've just been we've been taking Arizona trips because it's relatively close, and so
how's that scene been for you guys?
It's been good. It's always good to get out of your little hometown and play other places.
Right.
It's a certain energy and anticipation that is great. Yeah, we've had good vibes, and the people that have heard us, and coming into a new place, you're like a breath of fresh air, different, and it's been good. I still got to build things up there, but right now we're just planting seeds, and if we keep going back and watering them, something's gonna grow.
Hey, I don't want to beat the whole spiritual war drum here, but I also noticed that looking at your Facebook page, you called at something you were calling it conscious reggae.
Conscious. I've dubbed a new title for what I do. It's Conscious Roots.
Or Conscious Roots. That's what it was.
Conscious Roots and Livity.
And what?
And Livity, which Livity means your spiritual lifestyle.
Nice. I like that.
Life.
So, I mean, is there a big difference in I mean, because I know as soon as I think about reggae music, spirituality is one of the things that comes to mind. I mean, how is it that you're standing outside and able to almost dub yourself a new category of reggae music?
Well, I live my life spiritually and
well, like what? What do you do? And I just ask this as someone who's, seriously interested. What is it that you do? give me a little quick rundown.
I mean, it's true. Yeah, there's a certain roots out of roots reggae music. There's a spiritual vibe that is experienced and felt, I think, by all the people. And I think each person that distributes that has their own take on it. And yeah, I guess that's what we're asking you, man.
You can come play reggae, and you can have a spiritual message, and you might not even and consider yourself Rastafari. You know, me, I consider myself one because I study the teachings of His Majesty, and I see Haile Selassie as Christ in His kingly character. But you know, you could also still do reggae and just be a Christian, or even anything, and just promote like positivity, love, and a life that is for a higher purpose, which is the Most High.
Man, that's great. I've been seeing a lot of people that excuse my voice, by the way, I've been sick. I've been seeing a lot of people that's really just turning to reggae for the first time. And in fact, I saw a guy the other day on Facebook posting about how he just heard of Ika Mouse, and I'm like, yeah, I love Ika Mouse. and
he's been around a little while, bro. Welcome to the fold.
Yeah, he was like, his post was, whoa, there's a reggae artist named Ika Mouse, and I'm like, yeah, it is. So I wanted to start like turning him on to some new stuff. If you were me, who would you have suggested for him?
Well, it seems naturally that any new reggae fan would obviously start listening to Bob Marley, and then, like...
Can I interject just for a second? I've got to ask, because he comes up. He's the quintessential icon.
I even have a Bob Marley shirt on right now.
What is it about Bob for you that stands out so much? And because you know what? I don't want him to become a cliche, because what he did and what he represented, I feel like it propelled reggae music to where it's at today. And I just want your take on that a little bit.
Well, now that he's passed on to Zion, it's like you look at his works and what he achieved as a man of only 36 years, more than many men could achieve, many in 100 lifetimes. Right. And he was, I feel like he was ordained by the heavens above to be a prophet of Rastafari and through reggae music as the means to rise people's consciousness, and also rise African consciousness too. It was like it was just meant to be in my mind, and you can't, no matter what color you are, you can't deny the truth, and you listen to his music, and the message is clear, and it set in with me from the beginning, and it put me on the path of what's led me to this point.
Okay.
Nice. Right. So now, back to my question.
back to Jedi's question there.
Who would you have suggested for my friend that was discovering Ika Mouse? Turn him on to some kind of newer stuff.
Well, I'm a big fan of singers, so Dennis Brown, I would recommend. I would also recommend Luciano, who's from the same kind of breed.
All right.
A more current artist, I would recommend Warrior King. I had the pleasure of opening for him recently.
Right. Warrior King's good.
He's carrying the mantle, so to speak, and it's he's got hits too,
I'm pretty sure our own DFW locally have played with Warrior King.
Our local DFW All-Stars, they are the backing band for Warrior King when he comes through Dallas, usually. I can't say that all the time because there's no contract or anything, but I'm just saying in general, I think they have them coming through in May.
Yeah.
Somewhere around the 27th or so. I'm excited.
He puts on a great show, and there's, I just respect him because he's putting out conscious music, and it's current, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these bands from the 80s still tour, and they're just still playing the same thing, and that's cool, but I like it when an artist is fresh and current and is doing it, So
well,
there's a lot of new artists out there.
Well, in the same Facebook post, I would hope that you would post about yourself. Where can people find all your stuff?
Right.
It's on Facebook. It's Maka Reggae. I think if they just search that, it'll come up. And
that's Maka, is that correct?
Yeah,
okay.
Maka. Maka Reggae. Yeah. So they'll be able to listen to some music and keep up to date with where I'm playing and whatnot.
All right, man. Well, we hope to bring you westward, or eastward. I'm sorry, to Texas, man, to the Southwest, and yeah, you guys are the West.
Hey, so we're gonna. I got your CD. We're gonna play some jams from it. I want to play "Give Jah Praise" right now. We're gonna play that one, and I want you to tell me a little bit about it. But then also, what else would you like us to play tonight?
Well, Give Jah Praise, it's a spiritual song. Obviously, the title says it right there. And on that album, it actually features Eddie Fitzroy from Jamaica. I was fortunate enough for him to do like a combination thing. And he's got one unique voice, and he's a pioneer, and so that's a blessing. It's a good song.
Nice.
I would say, like, for a change of pace, play Ku'ule, which is like a little, when I was living in Hawaii, it's a take on Jacob Miller's Susie Wong, but it's done Hawaiian style.
That's the one, Christy, you recommended us play too.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so yeah, we'll you know what, we're gonna play a few of your stuff.
Roots, Natty Roots in Honolulu.
You know what?
Yeah,
Maka, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat right now. We are here right now with a very precious guest to us.
Honestly, Jimmy Watusi. He is here in the studio tonight. He is back from Costa Rica, where he has been playing for the last several months.
Pink's Garage.
Doing just true roots music.
No,
man.
we met at Pink's Garage.
Did you?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Honolulu, 1992.
No, I think you're thinking of a different person. This is Maka Roots.
Hey, I think we lost the call.
Maka?
Hello?
Maka?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh. No, Maka Roots.
No, but he had a band in Hawaii called Roots.
Oh, really? We'll have to ask him about that.
Where's he at?
Maka,
where'd you go?
Let me text him. I gotta text him.
We've got culture and history right now being disclosed to us exclusively, and we've lost the legitimate ability to communicate and verify that.
Text him and tell him to call us right back. Well, hey, you know what? In the meantime, let's go ahead and play his song "Give Jah Praise."
Let's do it.
We'll come back with more Maka.
Let's do it. Maka Roots, baby.
When I wake up in the morning, I give Jah praise. When it's Saturday in the evening, I give Jah praise. Give Jah thanks and praise. Give Jah praise. Give Jah praise. Everywhere you go, give Jah praise. Give Jah praise. I can't stop this feeling that Jah Jah gives to me. This feeling is so real. What is to be got to be. I know deep in my heart I was born a Rasta man. What guides I and leads I is Jah Jah's helping hand. Jah 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 is thy light and salvation. Jah 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 Jah, whom shall I fear? Jah 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 is thy light and salvation. Jah 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 Jah, whom shall I fear? When I wake up in the morning, I give Jah praise. When it's Saturday in the evening, I give Jah praise. Give Jah thanks and praise. Give Jah 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 thanks and praise. Give Jah praise all the time. Give Jah thanks and praise. Give Jah praise. And wherever smile. Oh, way now. Oh, way now. way now. Wa-da-da is love. Wa-da-da is love. When I wake up in the morning, I give Jah praise.
When it's Saturday in the evening,
I give Jah
thanks and praise.
Give Jah praise. Give Jah praise. Give Jah praise. Give Jah praise. Everyone, give Jah praise. Every day, give Jah praise. Give Jah praise. Give Jah praise.
Everywhere you go, give thanks and praise.
Give Jah praise.
Give thanks and praise.
Give Jah praise.
Reggae Roots. 8 to 10. Deep Ellum on air.
Give Jah praise. Waka Reggae Roots. Deep Ellum on air. What's going down? What's up? What's up, guys? What's up?
Hey, do we still have Maka on the phone?
We do indeed. What's up? What?
Yes, I'm here.
Maka, we were just discussing something that was pretty profound. We have our dear friend. He has spent much time in Dallas, Texas, ministering reggae music to the people. To the people.
Get up in the microphone.
Jimmy Watusi right here.
Maka, I met you in Pink's Garage. Club Dread Sunday night. Y'all playing. You give me a cassette of Roots, Natty Roots, and I still got it right.
Wow. It's a collector's item, so you could eBay that for some good money.
You'll see it first.
Look at that. See, and that's what this show is about right here. We are about unifying the reggae community, man. And bringing people
Namele
together.
Rasta.
Talk
You
about
remember
coming full
Namele
circle.
Rasta, see?
Hey,
Well, I have to say enough respect to Jimmy because he's a veteran and he's an elder, and I know he's been in the music business a long time, and I respect people that persevere and keep doing their craft. And yeah, I met Jimmy in it must have been 92 or 93.
Yep. I knew this was you. This had to be your one Maka.
Wow.
One Maka.
Hey, so take us back to 92. What's
going on in 92, man?
Y'all weren't born yet.
No.
That's
I was.
what's going on in
Let's go back. In
Wait,
92,
in 92?
I was kicking it in middle school. Let's be real.
Tell
Let's
us
be
about the
real.
reggae scene. In
No,
I was listening to Pearl
I was rocking out to Pearl Jam and
Nirvana.
hadn't quite found the reggae scene
I was
yet.
kicking my Converse every day.
Right.
Anna Bananas every
But
Thursday.
you guys are playing reggae music in Hawaii. So
Jawaiian, yeah, man.
I love it, man.
So
Hawaiian was big then, but now there's still Hawaiian, but a lot of the reggae bands out of Hawaii now definitely have a more root sound, and
But you see the Namele Rasta guys, yeah?
Yeah.
Sam.
There's a lot of bands coming out of there now.
Wow. Well, tell him hey from Texas,
Well,
and Pura Vida.
Pura Vida.
I'm just curious to what the scene back in 92 looked like. Can you take me back to the reggae scene
Yeah,
in 92?
come on, guys. We got two of the guys back from there. We're modern day.
Seriously, like we were waddling around in mud and crayons at that time.
Wait a minute. If I remember the very first show that we had, I remember you telling a story about Peter Tosh giving you a tam, saying you go do reggae, and you go to Texas. You went to Texas and you did reggae and you did it. And here I am. I'm sitting here. Look at this.
And then he ends up in Hawaii with Maka.
I just got a tam from Jimmy from Belize. My very first tam.
You never forget your
from
first.
Jimmy. And here I am doing reggae. You know what? I haven't done reggae for that long. I mean, come on. I know I have roots where people know that. But I'll tell you what. Jimmy is a great inspiration, but he is definitely a legend here in Texas. Go ahead.
I mean, you're
Maka,
old.
we're 92, man. 93 in Hawaii. What's going on, bro?
Well, at that time, I think there wasn't too many bands doing a real strict root sound, and when our band formed there, we kind of like opened up ears for a lot of the local people, and it was Hawaiian, it's fluffy and Chalangalangi and
Dread Ashanti.
So, Dread Ashanti. So, but at that time, like there was a station called Radio Free Hawaii, which was the rotation was voted in by the community. So,
Kind.
So yeah, that was like a big thing on the island, and they were doing a lot of shows, and they helped blow us up, and we got to have a nice little ride through that popularity, and and so '92 was, it was great times.
Plenty good radio there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good music.
I'd like to see some good radio brought back to the scene.
That's great. So now, do you see a change in the scene right now as far as compared to '92, which was 13 years ago?
I'm no longer really in the scene there, but when I left, for me, it wasn't so easy. It was all.
When did you leave? When did you leave the scene there?
I left in 2006, and I relocated to NorCal.
Okay.
Well, I really mean the scene in general as far as like reggae music goes. I really feel like anytime we get someone on, it's like everyone kind of agrees that there's a big influx in people checking out reggae music.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a fresh new phenomenon continually, I think.
It's awesome.
There's always the next generation or wave of listeners too, so it's constant.
I think there's a need to recognize.
Well, it's a
where
passion.
It came from.
It's not just a need; it's a passion. People have that passion. It's a spiritual thing. I think people feel it. That's where it comes from.
Absolutely. Well, all right. So Waka, I was thinking.
You got festival on your mind.
I was.
Maka.
I'm like, how can we get Maka to Waka?
How can we get Maka to Waka?
I know. I was really going to talk to you guys about that. We need to like do some kind of campaign, Maka to Waka. But anyway,
let's do it.
So
that would be a great festival for you, bro.
Maka, where can people find your stuff, man?
Right now it's only you can just listen to it, and if you hit me up online, I'd be happy to like send you to download my CD.
That's awesome.
I'm just kind of getting some things back together. Like I'm trying to get my release, picked up again and put out there for electronic distribution. But it's a slower process for me right now, and I'm getting ready to record a bunch of new music. So I'm still.
Well,
I'm just one man, and I have a lot of things to try to reorganize and redo, and it's coming slower than I want, but you can at least listen to it on my Facebook page.
All right, well, your Facebook page, and with your permission, I would like to be able to play it. I run a lot of the shows here at Deep Elm on Air, and during the breaks, I would love to be able to play your music. And
of course, yeah,
awesome. Well, cool.
Right now, I'm just giving my old CD out to whoever wants it.
That's great.
That's
I love
awesome,
that.
Man. That really is incredible.
Hey, Maka, send it to Costa Rica. For real.
I will.
Hey, you can send it to me.
For real.
I'll give it out to anybody, man.
All right.
Yeah, it's there for the taking.
Well, Maka, truly, we appreciate your time and sharing a little bit about your experience in the reggae scene in San Diego and beyond. And man, what a beautiful connection that we had
Dallas,
here.
Texas.
It's awesome.
I mean, it is. I did not expect bringing Jimmy in here would connect us to Hawaii, to San Diego.
I am not the social butterfly for nothing.
And,
hey, tell me real quick, whatever happened to brother? Was his name Blue?
Who?
Blue? No, not Blue, but it's like Blue.
Isa Blue?
Yes.
Isa Blue.
What happened to him?
He went off. He's been in Japan playing music, but he's coming back to Hawaii, so he's still doing it.
Right on.
He took reggae music. He took reggae music to Japan.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They actually, I've been checking.
No, I know
it
they
out
do.
a lot.
They've got
They
it.
do. I know.
It's amazing. It's amazing how far reggae has gone.
So we're gonna play this other song that you wanted us to play. How do you pronounce that again?
It's called Ku'ule.
Ku'ule. Is that kind of is it inspired from when you were in Hawaii?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
I took a old Jacob Miller song, Sizu Wong, and gave it a Hawaiian twist because I I needed definitely a song to try to get some airplay over there. You know, I don't know, they do play some spiritual music, but I needed to open some doors with something more Hawaiian themed. So it's got that little Hawaiian theme. It's got some. It's got Big Papa T from Big Every Time. That's a popular band out there, and he did a little like kind of toasting on it. So
I also want to play tonight. Humble Thyself.
Oh, I love that
Great.
one.
And your humble dub version.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Can you tell me just something about it real fast?
Well, Humble Thyself, it's straightforward. It's just telling, just be humble, don't be affected by a lot of things and remain humble, and that's pretty much what I live by, Definitely in this music business, you're faced with a lot of humility, and if you don't speak or hardships, and if you don't accept being humble, you become bitter. So it's better to be humble and faithful and determined.
For sure.
So it's a song encouraging humility.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And
yes, sir.
Maka Roots out of San Diego, California. Check his stuff out. Get on Facebook. Find him. Listen to his jams. Thank you so much, man, for joining us here on Reggae Roots.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Big up. One love.
Yes, sir.
Mahalo.
The kiss and the lay. To my surprise, there to see another lover there for me. Kool-Aid, she's a lover. Her world are hard to discover. Kool-Aid, she's my baby. She's driving me crazy. Kool-Aid, she likes to come with me wherever I go. Down to the beach, then to the stage show. I always wonder why she loved me so. But I can't tell you Kool-Aid knows. Kool-Aid, she's a mystery. First love I ever had in history. Kool-Aid, she's my baby. She's driving me crazy. Kool-Aid.
This is something I've been wanting to say to you, girl, for a long time now. Every time we stand on the beach, you used to spotting me, I stay watching you. Let's see what we can do to make this aloha true. Kool-Aid, come listen what me say. Won't you come and be my sweet wahine? I love her like yours, I love her like mine could never go astray. I wanna be your number one carny.
Kool-Aid, she's a lover. Her world are hard to discover. Kool-Aid, she's my baby. She's driving me crazy. Kool-Aid, she likes to come with me wherever I go. Down to the beach, then to the stage show. I always wonder why she loved me so. But I can't tell you Kool-Aid knows. Kool-Aid, she's a mystery. First love I ever had in history. Kool-Aid, she's my baby. She's driving me crazy.
Love how you move your body, you're dancing from Tahiti and your hula from Hawaii. I love the way you do it when you do it like you do. No matter how many times you walk out do it always feels brand new. So Kool-Aid, come be my Kool-Aid. This the kind of love that everybody should know. With some sweet love, yes, you know she love me so. Just a little honey, honey, and a lot of honey, oh yes.
Kool-Aid, she's a lover. Her world are hard to discover. Kool-Aid, she's my baby. She's driving me crazy.
Come listen what me say. Kool-Aid, you come and be my sweet wahine. Kool-Aid, come listen what me say. You come and be my sweet wahine. I love her like yours, I love her like mine could never go astray. I wanna be your number one carny. You're sweet and sexy. Love how you move your body. Do you dancing from Tahiti and your hula from Hawaii. I love the way you do it when you do it like you do. No matter how many times you walk out do it, it always feels brand new. So Kool-Aid, come be my Kool-Aid.
thyself, and Jah will guide. Humble thyself, and Jah will guide. Away from the pestilence, away from the ignorant, far away from wickedness, only the path of righteousness. Make sure that your heart is not haughty, be sure that your eyes are not lofty. Make sure that you speak uprightly, be sure to pray and not to worry. Humble thyself, and Jah will guide. 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 Away from the iniquity, away from the hypocrisy, away from false pride and vanity. Show some love and humility. Be sure that your heart's not deceitful. Make sure that your words are not boastful. Be sure that your ways are upful. Show more love and always be humble. Humble thyself, and Jah will guide. Humble thyself, and Jah will guide. Away from the pestilence, away from the ignorant, far away from wickedness, only the path of righteousness. Make sure that your heart is not haughty, be sure that your eyes are not lofty. Make sure that you speak uprightly, be sure to pray and not to worry. Humble thyself, and Jah will guide. 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 Away from the iniquity, away from the hypocrisy, away from false pride and vanity. Show some love and humility. Be sure that your heart's not deceitful. Make sure that your words are not boastful. Be sure that your ways are upful. Show more love and always be humble. Mouth rumble, hands fumble, feet stumble, heart crumble. Mouth rumble, hands fumble, feet stumble, heart crumble. Be humble, heart, 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 heart,
Reggae Roots.
Reggae Roots, man!
I'm Professor Green, and I'm excited tonight. What can I say? I'm having fun tonight. You know, whatever.
Oh, I'm in the middle of the interview.
Al, is this Al?
Al Scholl, what's up, man?
Dude.
Greetings from San Diego.
Yeah, man.
We have so much love here for San Diego. Like I feel like we do a reggae show out of San Diego most of the time. I really do. With all the people we
That's
have.
our Cali Connects. Thank you, Ian Young, for everything
That's
you've done
right.
for us.
Truly big up to Ian Young and
Big ups for him,
all of his love and support
Hey,
and hooking
Tribal
us up.
Seeds too, because you know that's where he comes from.
Dude, Al, I gotta say right now, I've been a Facebook stalker of yours for a while now. I saw your artwork literally over a year ago, and I've been looking at every posting, every painting, every picture that you've taken with your artwork. Pictures of your T-shirt with your son. Yeah, I'm a freak. I'm psycho. I'm watching you, man. Your artwork is phenomenal, man, and the context with which you're bringing your art is really what inspires me, man, and gets me interested in what you're doing. Tell us a little bit about you and your art and where you're coming from, brother.
Well, gosh, I don't know. It started back in like 2003, 2004. I just had this revelation. I always listen to music when I paint, and I figured, why not? So I was in getting paint at Home Depot, and Justin from High Tide was there working at the paint desk, and he said he had a band, so I decided to just give it a shot, and that was pretty much the start of it. I was kind of a lone wolf in San Diego for a long time, and now the live art scene's taken effect, and I basically just latched on to reggae bands and followed them around. And when I do a live show, it's nice because I have a time limit and it keeps me honest, and I can try to finish the painting during the show.
Wow. And I gotta ask you, man, and I may be wrong in this, but I'm pretty sure that I read somewhere, I don't know if it was a bio that you did, a post that you did, or what. Tell us a little bit about how you came to be a painter, man. That was a little later on for you, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I didn't start painting till I was 30. I never drew. I had no idea I could paint.
Wow, can I just say wow?
Right.
I mean, come on. I'm
if
34.
you've seen this guy's artwork, and I hope we're displaying this right now,
because this guy's amazing.
This is a phenomenal stuff. I've seen photographs that don't come close to what this guy captures, man, with his vision in terms of the wave and the ocean and the West Coast vibe, man. Dude, you didn't start painting until 30. I don't even know what to think. I don't even know what to think.
All I gotta say is with paint.
Right.
This is not graphics design. This is not computers. This is not technology at all. This is human eye and hand coordination, putting heart and soul on a freaking canvas wherever it may land, whether it's canvas or paper or wherever it lands. Holy crap, man!
Al, tell us about some of the things you've painted on, man, because I've seen some cool stuff that you've done that is not on a canvas.
Oh yeah, well, I started basically just painting on found items. The first thing I painted on was a queen palm frond. I actually started painting animals.
Wow.
I was inspired by a lady named Bertie Annapol down in Spanish Village in the art studios there. And I did a zebra, and then a tiger, and then a lion, and a gorilla. Wow. And I kept the first few, and then I surfed, so it was natural for me to go for the waves. So I immediately just painted that surfer's view inside the barrel. And then once I figured out I could paint and started selling artwork just randomly, I walked out of my commodities broker job and just figured if I painted 8 hours a day, I'd be wealthy. It's just not successful.
So, well, Al, I mean, how did you figure out you could paint?
I was inspired one day because I'm kind of that guy that sees something and says, I can make that.
Right.
I can do that. And I'm like, well, I can paint hair on an animal, on a palm frond. It's already three-dimensional. I should be able to pull it off. And I painted a gorilla, and it looked real. And I said, well, maybe I'm an artist. And my third wave that I did, I donated to Surfrider, this oil painting. And somebody bought it for $900 at a fundraiser at the first Surfrider Art Gala. And then the karma came full circle, and then the Clay ended up down in the Surf Museum in the Hall of Champions down in Balboa Park. So,
well, dude, you should feel honored because before Professor Green and I even started the show, we were like literally we were brainstorming the show. And we Googled like reggae art or something like that because we're trying to get an idea of what to call the show. And your name popped up.
It did. It was,
and that's how we discovered you. So, I mean, it's awesome.
You were before the inception of the show.
You really were. So now we got you on air and everything. So, can I ask you something? Can you make us a Reggae Roots, a cool Reggae Roots picture?
Oh, sure.
No.
I've got all kind of rootsy style. I kind of go back and forth. Like right now I'm doing a lot of faces. I did my first cityscape with Seedless and Fortunate Youth and a bunch of other bands.
Hey, tell us, you know what, Al, I'm interested, man. What artists have you worked with live before? You're talking about doing live paintings, and honestly, I've seen this done at festivals for years by amateur artists, or maybe even professional artists that haven't received approval from the performing band, that are doing it out amongst the crowd. I saw the first time on stage here recently in Dallas with I believe it was Tribal Seeds and Slightly Stupid. There was an artist, and I wish they had given his name. He was painting on stage, doing a live painting during the performance, and it was a part of the performance, and it was incredible. But what are some of the artists, man, you've had the pleasure of working with on a formal level where you're up on stage or on the side stage with those guys?
On a formal level, I've painted with hundreds of reggae bands, but there's a few in mind that really pretty much put me on the map. And High Tide is the first band I painted with.
And you've done artwork for their CD. Is that right?
Yeah, their CD dropped today. It's called Still Rising, and it's loaded with my artwork and Brian Harding illustrations artwork. And those guys really work hard, but I got back on the map in 2010 and devoted myself to paint every Sunday with the Devastators at a local pub called the Longboards.
Okay.
Those guys are pretty cool too. I've checked them out. They're pretty cool. You gotta check them out for real.
Yeah. So then I just said, they cut the live music there, unfortunately, and I decided to tour around. I've painted with Ian Young. He actually painted at my gallery opening at UCSD, and I've watched him go from Stranger all the way to the Tribal Seeds, and watch these guys just, make leaps and bounds in the music industry. But painted with Stranger, Shoreline Roots, the Scatolites, gosh, I can't even, Seedless, Fortunate Youth, One Drop.
Man.
It's pretty much endless.
And so how has that relationship been? I mean, do these bands approach you to do it? Do you approach them to do it? What inspires that relationship for you to paint on stage with them?
Well, in the good old days when I was pretty much the only wolf out there trying to squeak my way in to do visual art, because it's the music that inspires me. My first initial idea was to get people to pay attention to the band, because I was just blown away by how talented they were, and everyone's just drinking a pitcher in the corner and talking and not paying attention. But when I started painting, people started paying attention. So that was the best thing about it, just to get people to respond to the music. And then at first I was just pretty much begged to be there and try to talk to the venue manager, and they were worried about paint flying everywhere, and I would kind of just leech in.
It's like, I got a drop cloth, bro.
Yeah. I would just attach myself to the band, and now I'm at the point where they're approaching me to paint. And then locally in San Diego, I set up art events. I have a promotion company called Scholl Art Promotions.
Nice.
And I put together art battles where I have 4 local artists painting to live music.
Oh, that's great.
And we have 100 minutes to complete a painting, and you can come watch 4 paintings happen. And the first one we did was with Beyond Eyesight and Simkin Project.
Nice.
Great bands.
The last 2 were Maka Roots and Kahilofa, and then a funk soul reggae band called Fish Out of Water.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right on.
I'm not familiar with that one, man. I'm gonna check that out after the show. So.
Yeah, they're real funky, but
rock on.
Coming up now, and then last year I was able to paint. I got invited to paint at California Roots 2012, and I was up on stage with Iration and Seedless.
All
and
right, congrats on that, man.
I could just feel, that something big was happening up there. And now, like this year's event up there, it's already just today. It's sold out for Saturday and Sunday. We've got Montes Yahoo and Slightly Stupid, and I mean, you name it.
Al Scholl, who reggae wise are you jamming to right now, man? Who's on your iPod?
Oh, I have about 14,000 reggae songs on my iPod, but lately, the new High Tide, of course, Slightly Stupid, always. That's been forever. I've actually got to paint with them back.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
In the dive bar in the Masonic Center in OP back in the day.
Wow, man.
But I get to paint with them this year, and then a lot of Seedless lately. Simkin Project, I love.
Yeah, those guys.
Beyond Fortunate Youth, I just got the new Fortunate Youth. I'm really digging 77 Jefferson right now.
Oh, cool, out of Missouri. Yeah.
Missouri.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we got
Josh
get on
Heinrich's
that.
crew. Heinrich's crew right there. Yeah.
I want to hear more about
Ganja
that when we
Records.
come back.
Those guys are so
Guys are
busy all the
great.
time.
Hey,
I
so
love,
go
I
ahead.
love the Oregon scene, like Indubious, and then of course C-List and the Tribal Seeds, Ian Young. These guys are all great. I mean, if Strangers and Devastators are probably my favorite local San Diego bands, just because I have such a love and attachment to them, painting with them so many times. And then also a band called Sunny Rue, they're coming up. That's a root rock, beach reggae style.
Awesome.
That only that Southern California flair can bring to the U.S. Man, that's great, and the rest of the world.
So hey, we're gonna play your YouTube video, live art by you. Where can people find your stuff? You got a website and all that?
I have an Etsy store. I'm all over Facebook, and locally I do tons of shows from here to Huntington, and then in late May and June, from May 22nd to June 4th, I'm doing a Northern California tour. So Reggae Roots, and I'm doing a 2-day function out in Napa Valley at a sculpture ranch out there,
That
at the
place
Glass
is
House
awesome
Sculpture Ranch. It's a really cool place, just crawling with artistic inspiration. And then in San Diego and LA, I'm doing shows 4 to 5 a month, and I'm trying to do 1 art battle a month as well.
Explain. I know you were talking about an art battle earlier. What exactly is an art
what
battle?
is that?
Well, I learned about it because I made the finals for the first LA art battle. It's an international art movement, and basically it's a DJ. They have 90 minutes, a huge canvas, 5 feet by 4 feet. 4 painters go crazy. 90 minutes go so fast, and then the audience judges, and the winner. I didn't win, but the winner actually got to go to Amsterdam to paint kind of like Olympic style and represent the United States.
Wow.
I think I know what D Bellum on Air needs to be doing next. Art battle.
Art
Sounds
battle.
fantastic.
It does actually. Yeah, that's. Wow.
Yeah, that was the most challenging thing I've ever done. And then I thought, I took about 6 months after Cali Roots, and I thought, we really need this happening down here, because it's hard to get people to come to a show with 1 artist, but when I put 4 artists in 1 room doing 4 paintings, and I upped it 10 minutes because I really needed that extra 10 minutes in the battle. So I do 100 minutes.
Wow, that's really good.
And then
And is that usually is that through you're talking while the live band's performing? Is that during these battles as well, or?
Exactly. So the first one we did, Beyond Eyesight starts playing. We kind of feel the music, and then I tell everybody when to start. Boom, and then we paint the end of Beyond Eyesight set through the break, and then we painted halfway through Simkin Project set.
Wow.
And then we did the judging on that, and the first battle, Jimmy Ovadia, he's a surrealist. He won the first battle. I got 2nd place, but it's really not about winning. It's just about inspiring each other and exposing live art and reggae to the community and just getting it out there.
Yeah. Unifying, man.
Man, we in the reggae scene are seriously all on the same page. I mean, we really are. Everyone we talk to, it's all about the same thing. It doesn't matter who you talk to.
Exactly.
We're just trying to get people's earwax filled with the reggae vibes. That way, when they're walking around, it's still there.
It's like I think Al said, man. It's obviously been influential in his life, and I think it's influential in a lot of our lives. And I think there's a reason for that. I think there's a vibe. There's something communicated through the music, something communicated in the actual sound that's coming through your speaker or your stereo or whatever that's speaking to you, man. And it defies, I think, what we as human beings sometimes understand. So.
Oh yeah, art and music are universal language. That's the best thing. I mean, reggae pretty much saved my life, and basically just feeds your. It's like a direct channel to your soul. It's
well, hold on. What do you? You can't say that.
Interject.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean by that? How did it almost save your life?
Seriously, yeah. What about it, man?
We don't want to go on the depressing side of my life, but
we don't have to go there
It's not
necessarily.
about,
but
it's all about how you think about it. I mean, listen, there could be somebody right now. We know we have listeners right now discovering reggae for the first time that could be in your position. You don't have to give it in the gory details, but just give us a little dose. I mean,
what about the music? Seriously, what about the music spoke to you and said, man, there's something more positive and brighter out there?
Well, I'm not a dancer for one, and when I hear it,
you and me both,
all
brother.
of a sudden I can dance. It's like magic, right? White boy can dance, and then, but basically, long story short, all artists suffer from depression because we're just too right-brained. We're just, I was genetically wired with it, but music basically just fed my soul. So 2008, I was coming out of a big down dip in my life. A lot of big changes, basically starting my life over. And so I decided to paint one painting a day every day for the entire year.
Wow.
Did you accomplish? That was your decision. Did you accomplish that goal?
Actually accomplished the goal. When I got to 50, I mean, so many people were laughing at me. When I got to 50, I knew I could do it. And then when I got to 250, I just couldn't believe it was happening. And I actually filmed it all on those little cassette 8 tapes.
I can't believe people were laughing at you. Why were people laughing at you?
There needs to be a documentary about this man. I'm calling it right now.
It's a crazy thing to say that you're going to do one painting a day every day.
No, it's not. You know, it's crazy to sit there and say, hey, I'm going to write a journal entry every single day. That's hard to do. But making a painting every day because you love painting, that's easy to do. That's something that's like passion coming out of you. That's something, you know what, that's probably the best therapy anybody could ever do. Find something that you love and freaking do it.
And truly, Al, I think that right there in itself speaks as an inspiration, man. You are saying that you found something that allowed that you could grab a hold of, that allowed you to have an outlet for what was troubling in your life. And man,
pure therapy, right? That's pure therapy. But it was all fueled by music. So you know, I'm actually blasting the music at midnight. Like midnight hits, I got to start the next painting. And I work a full-time job. So
how long will these paintings take you?
Some took me 2 hours, 3 hours. Some would, like the lion I did on the palm frond, I painted 16 hours straight. So when I post a lot of the paintings, you can see some of them. Some days I was having a great day, some days it was a little off. But I tried everything. Cubists, I painted on wood blocks, wooden bowls, old drawers, fence boards.
I've seen records as well.
Find.
Vinyl.
And I got a little grant. I got a grant from the community center to pay for some of my materials, which is nice.
That's amazing.
And my original goal was to auction off all 366 paintings because it was leap year. And then I wanted to start a rolling art and music studio in San Diego. So I was going to raise money to get an RV, but now I have a new plan because that didn't all come down. I had 366 paintings that I could show, which was nice. And it really sped up my style so I could paint live and actually finish a painting. So doing that every day, you force yourself to make it into almost like a math project. And,
I gotta say, 366 paintings to show.
I did one painting the other day for the first time.
I mean, that's at least one a year. Like you said, you did one every day per year. I mean, 366 per year.
I actually did more than 366, but some of them I really didn't like.
I'm curious right now, do you happen to know exactly how many paintings you've ever made in your entire life?
I stopped counting at about 520.
520?
Wow.
Yeah.
Right
on. I think I've sold about maybe 4,000 prints now.
Since 30 years old. That's amazing.
That's great, man.
Hey, we actually got a legend in the studio right now, Watusi. He has a question for you.
Mr. Jimmy Watusi.
Do you know Makeda at World Beat Center, right?
I do know Makeda, yes.
He did it again. This guy over here.
I've been listening to Makeda since 1985.
Thank you.
This Al, this guy.
Me too, unfortunately.
This guy we got in studio, man. It's we are honored to have him here, man. He's been around the world. He's kind of an ambassador for reggae music out of Dallas.
This should be a game show.
But man, it's amazing just to see the connection that reggae music has had across the country, man, and the globe. So.
Oh, World Beat Center is a center.
It is.
It's my second home.
What is it?
Tell them.
World Beat's awesome.
Al,
Tell them about World Beat Center. They don't know this stuff here in Texas.
Yeah, some of us are educated.
Yeah, the World Beat's down in Balboa Park, and they have, gosh, so many, great dance, music, art festivals, lots of reggae, and they have great artists coming through, and it's all ages, which is cool. So, like, last time I got to paint there, I was painting with my son on stage, and he's 12. So it's really fun to be able to bring the kids out, too, and they promote, everything from dance and spoken word to drum circles and music classes and art, and every year they have, multiple festivals and great bands coming through there. And now we've got a lot of bands coming from South America, too, so you've got that little Latin flair, which is really interesting. And then Pato rolls through, and all the local bands roll through there, too.
There's a lot of feedback going through there. I see a lot of it coming and going.
Every city needs one of these places.
Yes,
it's
we do.
true. It's
They have
my
one here in
second
Dallas,
home.
It's a cultural. Essentially, it's a cultural arts center.
It's what
Mecca.
it's what it should be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on, Jimmy, tell them
Hey,
about
so-
the one in Dallas. We have one in Dallas.
Wait, what?
The
What?
Dallas World Beat Center. Don't we have a Dallas one?
We do?
Is it not in Dallas? No.
Jimmy
Oh,
says
it's in
no.
Dallas. I'm like,
Don't
come
get
on,
my
I know we have
hopes
one in
up.
Not
Dallas.
like his.
Nasty.
Not like his.
All right, my bad.
I found it on.
Al's got the connection out there, man.
Hey,
Well, if you don't come to us, we're coming to you then.
That's right.
Tell Makeda Watusi say hey.
I will.
She is the queen of your city. You know that. You know that.
She is the queen for sure. She's been doing it in the reggae scene since
Yeah.
before my time even. But I mean, I've literally been listening to her every Sunday since '85.
Yes, sir.
And turning on to music that we have never heard. That's how I was introduced to Pato and Shinehead and
Kino.
Mouth and
And-
I mean, I already knew all the classics, Steel Pulse, and then everybody. But man, yeah, they stepped it up, and they got reggae played on air locally, which was great. And I think that inspired a lot of the local musicians here, because we all have white dreads that just, they just, can't get enough reggae, and they just keep the message going.
Beautiful.
You do shows with Kino, right? Big
Yeah, I
Mountain.
did a show with Kino and Roots Covenant back when Ian Young was the keyboardist there. And they had, I forget his name, I don't know why it's not coming to me, but the gentleman who taught Carlos Santana how to play guitar was there. And that was a big honor to be able to paint with him.
Wow.
It was crazy. The name just left me. It's a long name, so it just...
Well, it's probably a
Rada
good name.
Escovedo.
Yeah, just incredible. When you started playing, it was like Carlos Santana squared, and all the guys just stepped off the stage and just started bowing at him.
Wow.
He was wearing red velvet shoes. I remember that.
Nice.
You can YouTube YouTube live art Al Scholl Big Mountain, and there's about 4 or 5 videos there. I did a painting called I and I. It's funny, I can't remember what I had for lunch, but I can remember every painting and every band.
Yeah. That's cool.
Every title, every painting, and what band and what venue. It's pretty wild.
Hey, when passion's involved, you remember everything.
Well, speaking of YouTube, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna play your video live art by Al Scholl. What is this exactly that we're watching?
I'm not online right now. But what's the title of it?
Oh,
is it the art battle or?
It's live. It's just the title is live art by Al Scholl.
Okay, it's probably me, myself at the belly up with the Devastators and the Scatolites.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll know
Great
shortly.
video.
We'll know shortly here. Yeah.
We'll know in approximately about 15 seconds.
Yeah, I lost the feed on my
Bless you.
laptop, so I can't see what's happening. But if you describe what's going on, I can tell you.
Oh well, we hadn't started playing it yet, so we're gonna play it here. We're gonna play it after we get off with you. And bless you.
Oh sure.
Salud.
All right. Well, man, Al, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Truly.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a
Jimmy.
question?
Jimmy, yeah, go ahead, brother.
Hey,
of
bro.
course.
I just have one question. If you're doing, like, if you've done a same band, like, more than once, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know the song coming, or are you doing any of the art, like, to it? Well, it's not really to a particular song then, right?
I paint to the bass.
to the bass.
Interesting. Okay.
What do you
Which
mean
in
by
reggae dominates a lot of the sound.
But well, what do you mean by that?
The
though?
bass and the drums. So it's like the bass basically creates the entire flow of the painting. It's like if you were to say a painting is a band, you've got the drummer as like the frame. You got the. But it took me about a year, and I realized that the whole flow of the painting. I literally show up and have no idea what I'm going to paint most of the time, and I just let the bass and the music just sort of. Sometimes the words, sometimes people walk up to me, like a girl walked up to me with bright green eyes once, so I just decided to get the green paint out. Just different things and different vibes that happen. When I'm doing live shows where I have a really small time frame, I have to plan the painting out in my brain ahead of time. But the colors and the flow and the motion of the painting all come from the music, regardless if I plan it out or not.
What's your favorite painting that you've done?
Probably the new Bob painting.
That's the one I'm showing right now. That's my favorite one. That's the one where one of his dreadlocks is going into palm trees, right?
Yeah, I turned his dreadlock into a sound wave that turns into palm trees, and that circle in the middle was an old 45 record that I glued to the canvas.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, did you not have an you shared an anecdote recently where you were out and about with your son, and he had this shirt on with this image. Is that correct? And someone came up and told him that was like the coolest shirt they'd ever seen.
Yeah, it was classic. Everywhere we went, people were stopping us. I was handing my card out. We were in In-N-Out Burger, Walmart, you name it. Everyone walked up. Where'd you get that shirt?
He's like, my dad. He made that. What?
It was classic.
That's awesome.
Hey, you guys mind if I give a quick shout out to Cali Roots and Haven Art Studio?
Please.
Give it up, man. Big up.
I just want to say, we're all doing live art all over, and since this Facebook thing started happening, we started to make connections, and we're all doing our thing. Like Haven Art Studio has been doing live art since 1996 in a church setting, in a worship setting up in Santa Cruz area.
Okay.
And they transferred that over to the community via Cali Roots. So Jeff Monzer,
wow,
and Dan Sheehan and Evangela Randolph with Haven Art Studio got this idea to combine art and music together. And last year, they've done it, but it was sort of, live art's always been kind of a sideshow, but they've taken it to a whole new level, and now they have a team of artists for this year's event. They have 10 artists rotating on 3 stages over 3 days, so I'll be doing like 6 to 9 paintings. And then Saturday I get to paint with Slightly Stupid. That's one of those paintings where I have to plan because I only have a certain amount of time.
That's cool.
But other than that, we're just free painting and inspiring each other. And Haven Arts basically made it all possible to get these artists together from all over, from Texas. We have Morpheus from Texas. We have people from LA and Jimmy Ovadia and myself from San Diego, and we're just, conglomerating in Monterey and kind of bringing that old 60s vibe back. And it's really great to see all these artists from doing live art all over the place, starting at different times with different, visions. And then all of a sudden we end up in the same location with 40 plus amazing bands. And we just make it all happen.
That's cool, man.
Man, I'm excited to see what comes out from Al after these new adventures that he gets to experience. So
he's got a long road ahead of him.
Hey, has anyone ever sent you something to do art on?
Oh yeah, I've had all different things. I did some framework for different museums, so I would actually paint on the frame and the painting.
Whoa, that's
you can
cool.
imagine that. So different kind of custom design pieces. I used to make wood surfboards and make all the frames, but at some point I had to just focus on the painting. I really like wood shop, and the frame can make or break a piece. So
it really
I did a lot of custom work in that regard, and just placement and how you put it in the house and how large it is, and the textures involved. I paint really thick with acrylic, so it has that oil effect. But I just try to, get liberal with it and not be afraid of the paint and just kind of have at it. And that's my biggest suggestion for any artist is just, have fun with it and try it. There's really no mistakes. No one knows if I make a mistake anyway. I'm the only one that knows.
That's right.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and look through all those pictures and paintings that he's posted and see if I can find one because I have not seen. I haven't seen one yet.
Never seen one. Never.
Is painting the
man? And I saw the side. I've seen the side of a liquor store that you painted, man.
Whoa.
I've seen the
Yeah,
same thing.
this man has done everything. Like he
He's
really
amazing.
has. He's been around.
He's not bad at anything he does ever.
That leads me into my question then. I was going to say, because you said acrylic is what you use, but obviously you're not using acrylic on the side of a liquor store. What else do you like? What other forms do you like to make art with?
Oh, I started with oil. So my very first painting, I literally just went and bought oil. I'd never painted anything in my life, and I painted a blue wave, and it kind of looked somewhat real. I used a golf ball and like crumpled up foil and old forks, and I was just playing like a kid. And
that's awesome.
Van Gogh was like my biggest inspiration. So
okay,
if you look at what he did, it's very childish in a good way.
Yeah,
it's not in the box. It's completely out of the box.
In other words, you find every
I do, and you know what though, but to speak on that, like I feel like when I look at some of your artwork, that I get lost in a fantasy land. There's a touch of reality and a visceral experience I think you get from viewing your artwork because you do capture a reality, especially in the wave paintings that you've done. But there's also this adventurous fantasy land, man, that you've created, and I feel like you get to escape, man. You get to go away for a little while when you indulge in the artwork you've produced. And I thank you for that, man.
When I'm up on the stage and the music's pumping and I can't see the crowd, but I can feel them. I can feel that energy. Basically, when I leave, I've had what I call like 4 out-of-body experiences where like I literally am like watching myself paint. Kind of like a dream. Sometimes I'll step back and it's a 4 or 5 foot painting, and I surprised myself. I can't believe that I painted it really, but the music makes it flow, and then without the music, I'd be stuck. You know,
wow. Yeah, that's cool shit, man.
I'm not distracted, so like when I have that, like basically, I just say, well, God takes over. When He takes over, that's when the best things happen. When you're not really you're just flowing. Whatever's happening is happening, and you just go with the music, and the brush is working right, and the people are happy, and you can just feel all the smiles, and it just works, And then sometimes, very rarely now does it get stressful where I can, I have an issue where I'm trying to cover something up or whatever. I just let it flow and try not to overdo it. I just my paintings are fairly simple. Some of them are. They have a lot going on lately, but I'm pretty simple. With the waves, I'm a surfer, so I have that perspective from being in the water.
I was gonna ask that, man. You've got that tunnel a lot. I was wondering if you. I couldn't help but wonder if you actually viewed that from a personal perspective.
Oh, so. He's a surfer, of course.
Yeah, I mean you've seen that tunnel before. So.
Yeah, I've been surfing since '84.
Wow. What? So. No, hold on. As I used to live in Florida. How is it that you're not? Wait, since '84?
Yeah, don't do the math, please.
So he's a junior out there. Are you a child out there? Or are you
why have you stopped surfing? That's crazy.
Oh no, I didn't stop. No, I still surf. I'm a longboarder now. I'm a little old guy's rule kind of thing.
Well, what do you mean? What since '84 then? What did I miss out on?
I've been surfing since '84.
Oh, you've been surfing since '84. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said you haven't done it since '84. I'm like, that didn't make sense.
He quit the pro circuit in '84, man.
Oh, okay.
He turned 80 today with Willie Nelson. So.
Happy birthday, Willie.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Willie. Man. No, Al. Seriously, man. I think that you're an inspiration to many people out there, whether they're doing whatever form of art it is they are doing. And I love the way you're combining multiple genres of art and influenced by the reggae music and the positive vibes coming out of it, man. And I hope that transcends what we try to communicate here on the show, and I hope your art spreads to beyond the reggae community and beyond San Diego, man. And I don't know, man. I hope and wish good things for you because I'm inspired by your art. I've used it as the background for some computer pages before or computers before, and
Did you pay for it?
No, I mean, I'm not posting. I'm not redistributing. I'm just enjoying Al's work. I would be happy to buy something from Al. Which, by the way, I was going to ask if we are interested in getting a hold of some of your material, man. Where can we go to purchase that? And what formats are available to us?
Yeah, I have an Etsy store right now. I mainly sell matted prints on there, but I have Declays, which is basically a limited edition canvas print that's framed. So if you're standing back 5 feet, you can't tell it. It's not a painting. It's on canvas. It looks like a painting, but it's not an original.
No.
And then I have originals as well. Lately, my originals have been selling that night, the night that I do it. So my stock is changing all the time. Like I did a Jimi Hendrix painting that I still have. I have a few Bob paintings, some waves that I've done. Some I get attached to, but mostly I just let it flow. What I do, like once a month I post an art for sale album on Facebook, and then if someone likes anything, I just put it on my store for them so they can purchase it easily, and then I ship pretty much anywhere in the world. This year I've been sending things to London, Alaska, all over.
All right. And are you sending your art to all these different places?
Yeah.
What's the farthest request that you've gotten to send artwork yet?
New Zealand, I think.
Wow. That's impressive, man.
So yeah, Venezuela. Let's see where else. Lots of Germany, lots of England, which is odd.
Well,
Ireland,
maybe, but I mean, I feel like they've got a pretty decent.
Well,
they've got
England,
an appreciation for reggae going on there. So
There's a lot of they take a lot of American artists. They like American artists.
Well, and
there's
and
a lot of
reggae,
independent labels that get a lot of recognition out there in Europe.
Yeah, they definitely have the reggae scene, and I think they like the surf vibe, that California vibe.
Yeah. Well, don't we all? I mean, that's why we continue to reach out to California and see what's going on out there, man. So.
Man, I really appreciate you having me on tonight, and live art is just my passion, and I just aim to inspire and get people involved, and spread inspiration in the community. And if I can do it painting and not having to say a word, it's amazing, just to be able to soak in the music, and I hope that it brings more exposure to the bands too, which was my initial. Of course, I get to go to all these free reggae shows and get inspired, so I've created a nice little way for me to see a lot of live music, which is amazing. And there's nothing better than having that. You can literally feel the music. I mean, it becomes a part of you. And last year on Cali Roots, when I was on stage, I'm right next to the bass player, like 2 feet away. My easel is literally vibrating while I'm painting. I'm moving, So it's completely different than sitting in your living room, even if I have it blasted and I have a really nice sound system.
I'm sure you've tried.
There's something about that live music and the crowd and that whole circular flow of energy. So this year I won't be able to pull it off, but I have a plan to do some paintings on clear acrylic so I can face the crowd and do a painting.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So, and then once I get done with Cali Roots, I'm working on a documentary, and I'm going to attempt to raise some money on Kickstarter.
I was not joking earlier when I said there needs to be a documentary about you. Is this going to feature any of your artwork, or like what's this related to?
Oh yeah, it's basically a documentary about live art. It's got a video of my son and I painting at the U.S. Open last year. Trying to bring art and music back to schools is my main goal.
Wow.
But my plan to do that now, because I wasn't able to pull that off in 2008 with the 366 paintings, is to raise money on Kickstarter to do a 33-day, 10-city tour in California. I call it Artifornia. And we're going to have an art battle with 3 local artists from that city and a band from that city, so they get some exposure.
Okay.
Each city, every 3 days we're in a new city. We have an art battle. I'm going to donate the painting that I do, and in return, any money that's raised at the event, we'll start a Kickstarter program for that city to start a music and art, a place where kids can go and learn music and art after school, or a mobile studio that can offer art within the school systems. It's pretty much nil. And then when I get back from that, we're going to do a whole documentary on that. But I actually am working on a live art documentary to spur interest in this Kickstarter program, so it's done professionally. And then when we get back from that, put the documentary together, and I'll actually have a rolling music and art studio here in San Diego, and we're just going to offer music and art for free to the public schools. At 2 o'clock bell rings, and we show up and change the curriculum.
Wow,
Amazing.
man.
That's a good.
So it's a lofty goal, but I think we can do it. And I've got photographers, videographers on board. I've got people in different cities ready to go, and I think we can pull it off. If I can pull off an art battle as a one-man production art promotions company, then I think we can do it.
We'll definitely stay in contact,
That's
brother.
awesome.
We'll definitely do one here on Deep LM on air.
We much support to you for that, man, and I wish you well in that endeavor. That's very admirable and truly inspirational. So
We need future musicians and artists, and I mean, I can talk all night about it, but I volunteered in my son's first grade class, and there was a kid that was mentally challenged there and was constantly picked on. And I just did an hour class where I had them do a beach painting, and my son was in the class, and the child, that he was autistic and had a few things going on, but he was integrated in a regular school. He had a nurse because he had some health issues. His mom was the class mom. We all did a painting, and all of a sudden I noticed all the kids were gathered around his painting. I walked over, and it looked like an 18-year-old did a painting.
Wow.
This is first grade. And, of course, his mom was crying, the teacher was crying, the nurse was crying, all the kids were excited. And all of a sudden, that kid became a superstar. And I just told the mom, I'm like, just go buy as many art supplies as you can. And I followed up over the years. My son since switched schools, but for the first couple of years, I followed up, and his grades improved, and he wasn't picked on by the kids, and he was accepted because he was the best artist in the school.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's
God,
good.
And if I didn't volunteer my time for that 1 hour, that kid might have never had been. It really just takes that initial exposure, just that first step. And with me, I try to bug my son all the time. You want to play clarinet? You want to play saxophone? I have a guitar in the living room. Want to play guitar? He has no interest, right? But at least he can be exposed to it.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So how are we going to find our future artists and musicians if they're not getting it in public schools?
Man, you're so right on.
You're right.
We need more people like you out there, man. That are
we don't want the
interested
culture
in the
to die.
community. I know, exactly, and man, big up to you for all the work that you've done already, and I really do. I wish you the best, man, in the future for what you're doing for art, for reggae, for music, for people. Keep it up, man. Don't be discouraged by anything that may come your way, and soak in that positivity, man, for all that you've done already. So.
Yep, shed that negativity and just keep going. People laugh at you and call you crazy, and I just keep going. So. And keep surprising them. So I look forward to getting out to Dallas, and once I get established here, I think Cali Roots will get me on the map this year, and then I'm gonna try to do my first. I did Palm Springs and a little SoCal tour last year, and then now I'm doing NorCal, so I'm gonna start branching out. And I've heard the Dallas and Austin scene are where it's at, so I got to make it happen.
Come check it out, man.
Yeah, come see us, man.
We'd love to see you here, man.
We're gonna do it.
All right, I still work for the Hyatt, so I can stay there and come, get inspired by the local reggae there and do some paintings and show them the San Diego style.
We'll get you at Heroes with Watusi sometime, man.
Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Respect.
Al, big
Love
up,
you.
man, to you, and thanks so much, man, for taking your time to call us tonight and discuss your life experience and your love for reggae music and how it's inspired you. Sharing your art with us. We're gonna show your video now, man, and man, blessings to you, peace to you, and I really do. I wish you the best. If there's ever anything we can do for you out here in the Southwest, man, I hope we can do it.
All right, thanks so much for having me and spreading the love, and I'll get out there soon. And definitely keep people informed about Cali Roots, because there's going to be a lot of great art and videos coming from that event. And
man,
we're trying to pave the way with in the live art community out here. So watch us, and then we're heading your way.
All right, brother, we're looking for you.
All right, man. Thanks again. Have a great night.
Good night to you, my friend.
Good night.
the beach and the trees, blue skies and green. It's not the same without you next to me. Oh no, when I wake up from this dream, you'll be right here. When I wake up from this dream, when I wake up from this dream, you'll be right here. When I wake up from this dream. Watching over me, given time I will grow to fill this vessel that was empty. I'm just a child, so here take the lead. A slave to the flesh, but now that I'm free, I'm blessed, even though I stand the test. I'm thanking the Almighty till I'm gone and laid to rest. This world cannot control me with its hate and violence. Oh, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna build a new life with a new hope, a new strength and a new song, a renewed mind for the future. With Yah, all things are possible. Was once a child and twice a man, serving two masters no man can. Grab my heart and my soul and away I ran, in search of the promised land. Each day I learn to walk again. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes I slip, but I get right back up with the help from my friends and my Father's hand. Arrows will be shot, bullets will be last days of time. The truth is gonna come like a rushing wind and thunder.
All right, it's Reggae Roots. That was Al Scholl's. Video on YouTube. What's up, Reggae Roots? It's going down.
We're back, Reggae Roots. Man, we're enjoying cake over here.
Man, it was CJ Starr's birthday from the comic show here on Deep Ellum on Air Radio. We're enjoying his birthday cake right now.
Yeah, thank you to Starstruck.
Time for a jam sesh, I think. We got Jimmy Watusi in the house tonight.
We got jam session.
Look, and he's got the cake in front of him too.
You know, I really am tonight. I'm big up to Walate Celestii, who is not here tonight. She's a co-host of our show, member of Pillar of Zion.
Yes,
she is not feeling well. She's not in the best of.
Who?
This is Jazz. This is Walete.
Wait, but what did you call her? Why?
Walete Selassie. She has become Walete Selassie because
was
she
her
has been baptized.
name into the,
she's been baptized.
Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Thank you.
When did that happen?
That happened about a month ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, that's shout out to you guys. What is it again?
Walete Selassie.
Rastafari. No, but seriously, she's I think experiencing right now some health issues, particularly with her throat. So that's why she wasn't here tonight. And
she works around a lot of young kids. She helps them with their education, and of course she's caught one of those little viruses, and unfortunately she's not feeling
dirty
well tonight,
kids, man.
So.
Dirty kids.
Hey, kids.
But no, seriously, we do wish her well, and hope to see her back here for the next Reggae Roots show.
Yeah. Hey, so do you want to play this video that I have of Jimmy and Ugly Lion?
Ooh, that's a great idea. Wait a minute. Let's throw it back now.
All right, so I'm gonna do that real fast.
So wait, no. Tell us again. What do you have here?
It's from the first Reggae Roots show. Ooh. We had on Watusi and Ugly Lion.
Right. Dallas.
So they got on the song "Evil's on the Rise," which I play all the time. But this is the first ever heard version of "Evil's on the Rise" because Watusi and Ugly Lion, Dallas's own,
right?
They jammed it right in Studio Uno, our old place. So yeah, let's get on it real fast and check it out, shall we?
Let's do it.
Shout out.
I think we say the first time ever we got Ugly Lion and Jimmy from Watusi playing together,
That's right.
right? Is this y'all first time?
Yeah,
right?
I think so. First time jam.
Nice.
Definitely.
All right, cool.
I like that little thing over there. It's got a big sound to it too.
Okay. Harmonica.
That's great.
Damn right it does.
Little tiny buttons.
Nice.
All right.
So we're gonna get going with these guys performing live, guys.
What do you guys want to do?
What
He was on the rise, though. We can do.
Yeah, that's just straightforward.
Yeah. Word.
fire. You got to walk this narrow road. We feel the need to understand what's happening, how the prophecy will unfold. See, it's a dark tide, the evil sea is rising, no matter cause we're standing on the rock. Can't you feel the hit, the carpet's unfolding? Soon we'll war with Gog and Magog, evil's on the rise. Don't look so surprised, coming to the time when you gotta pick a side. It's on the rise, you can't believe in their lies. No, you gotta be a light, evil's on the rise. Don't look so surprised, coming to the time when you gotta pick a side. It's on the rise, you can't believe in their lies. No, you gotta be a light. Deceitful tongues been doing the work on the young ones, and they're calling for Hamas at any cost. It's so upside down, inside out, and turned around. Now the truth's been forgotten, but it hasn't been lost. And when the darkness closes in, Hashem will defend Israel and Jerusalem. And the house of David will fulfill its vision to bring forth the conquering lion. Evil's on the rise. Don't look so surprised, it's coming to the time when you gotta pick a side. It's on the rise, can't believe in their lies. Gotta be a light, evil's on the rise. Don't look so surprised, it's coming to the time when you gotta pick a side. It's on the rise, can't believe in their lies. Gotta be a light, gotta be a light. Jah says, pick up your sword, choose your words, cause everything you say and do has been seen and heard beyond alert. Your attitude is being out of control. You think you're getting rich, but you're holding fools' gold. So in the end, yeah, it's only your soul and what you do with your life, man. It's how you'll ever hope to walk away with your wicked heart. Cause we stand upon the rock and we don't want no part. Walk away. Cause we stand from the rock and we don't want no part, but it's on the rise, rise, rise. It's on the rise, rise, rise. It's on the road, road. But it's on the rise, it's on the rise, it's on the rise.
Wow.
Come on. Hey!
What up?
Rewind.
All right, Reggae Roots, we are back.
Reggae Roots.
For a jam session straight here in Studio Dos.
Studio Dos. I tell you what, man, tonight's been, I'm not going to say it's been a free-for-all, but I think we've been free-form tonight.
That's for
Without
sure.
a doubt. Well, I have. You're right.
Well,
you're hey.
Reggae Roots style. It's all gravy, baby.
This episode has been brought to you by Blue Cheese and Hindu Kush. What can I say?
What, y'all?
What does that mean? I don't know. Google's right.
I don't even know. Google that shit. Take a look at the picture.
So what do you guys got? All right, so we got a jam session right now. Something
What?
that's never been heard. What are you guys gonna do? What's going on? So take us.
We got Jimmy Watusi.
All I know is we got Jimmy Watusi in the house.
Eating some cake right now.
Eating some cake.
Straight up.
He has a Horner freaking melodica.
Back fresh from Costa Rica. Jimmy, man, before we roll out our night tonight and end it, tell us what the last several months have been like, man.
Pura vida.
That's it. You know what? Summed up. We're done.
I don't know. My microphone's on.
That's all you
Is
guys
this on?
say.
It's on. You're on. Dude. You're live.
What's not on?
That's why.
I knew that.
Jimmy can't hear himself.
I knew that.
We can hear you.
Pura vida.
Pura vida, Jimmy. So you've been down in Costa Rica, man. What has that experience been like for you?
Es pura vibra, es por todo. Es un magical experience de la playa, de Rasta, en masivo. Bendiciones para ti.
And what does that mean in English?
Well, pura vida is pure life, and they honestly, that's their motto. That's what they try to do. That's what they aspire to. So, you know, stuff happens, but that's the goal, and that's the life. Because they're humble, they don't ask for too much, and it's easy to get what they love.
Okay,
and that's a pretty good combination.
Hey, so Jimmy, can I sell all this and come live with you?
Well, I don't
come
have
with
a
you to
house
Hey,
right now.
I know exactly. You're saying you've been staying in a treehouse.
I need a place to live. If there's anybody listening that's got a studio, no, I'm trying to get it.
Okay.
I am.
I'm trying to get you to tell me about you were living in a treehouse.
Well, kinda.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Man, if you go to Jimmy Torrey's
I
Facebook page,
saw
you can
some
see
pictures.
some amazing pictures of his house. Towery, sorry, I'm Texas. I'm Tory. Towery. He has got an amazing. He's got amazing pictures of his house where he lived out there. If you look at those pictures, you're going to want to live there. You're going to look at them and go, what did you pay for that? Really? Oh, my God.
No, my question is, what brought you back?
Exactly. What brought you back?
What brought you back, man?
You guys.
Oh, I love you.
Well, there's a time to come and a time to go, and it was time. It was time to not get real, change real, but it was time to change real. Because that real, I can stay there forever. Or I got stuff to do too.
Are you a nomad? Do you travel everywhere all the time and you just can't sit still?
Not yet.
But you want to.
No, we'll be.
Where's your home base, Jimmy? Where's home base, man? If you were to define a place as home, where is home base, man?
Shashamane, Africa.
Ooh, okay.
Is the deepest.
Okay. Fair enough.
And the next would be Oklahoma, because that's real home. And but home base is Rockwall, Texas.
Okay. All right.
Right back to Rockwall.
Keeping it real in the DFW
Jamaica,
area right
back
here.
Back to Rockwall. Hawaii,
right.
back to Rockwall.
Man.
Whatever, back to Rockwall. Always Rockwall.
Wow.
But y'all should...
There's a lake in Rockwall, at least. There's water.
Sundays, Christy's trying to get a drum jam going at the harbor every Sunday.
You say me, but this is both of us doing this together, Jimmy. Come on
I think
now.
we're all in it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it cumbia drumming? Is that what we're doing?
Where 6 are gathered, all things are possible.
We're
every Sunday at the harbor.
This
Rockwall.
is a family-oriented event, so we want everybody to show.
Everybody.
We want kids and moms and dads and families and cousins and sisters and
Bring
blah, blah,
food.
blah. Come on, bring everybody.
I like food.
Food is good.
Mango margaritas.
We'd like those too.
It's legal.
There's water fountains. There's places for the kids to play at. It's in Rockwall at the harbor.
Yep. Right on I-30.
All right. Well, so
Sundays. Friday, the Oasis.
Yep.
Saturday, Heroes for our homecoming party.
Ooh, nice.
All family will be there. So consider yourself family.
All right. All right.
You ain't doing nothing Saturday night.
And get out to Heroes, man, because I tell you what,
Christy be singing. It's gonna be fun.
Of a lot of the places around Dallas, man, that is one place that keeps it real and tries to keep the music alive.
Where's
man.
Heroes at?
Right off of Greenville Avenue, man.
That's right.
I wish I had the address. I don't, but it's
White people cool. White people cool.
It is. I mean, they're friendly. It's white people friendly.
I've been there several times. It's okay. I
That's
like
right.
it.
That's right.
I know the cook.
Well, let's get in this jam session. Y'all want to?
Are we jamming? What are we jamming?
No.
Jimmy's gonna play a song tonight.
You know, I can't
Come on,
jam.
Professor Green. I
to
see a
play.
guitar over there. I think you need to pick it up. Come on,
I'm not sure what that means. I really
Or you can
don't.
play one
Yes,
song
you
from
do.
our new CD that
Oh,
I just gave
you
you
know what?
that
You're
no
right.
one's heard because it's not even out
You
yet.
got some. We got an exclusive here on Deep Element Air.
You're right. We
This-
do.
this
I
is
forgot all
first.
about it.
This
so
would
what
be first.
What are we playing then? What are we're gonna close out with? Let's do number 9.
What was your name? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Jedi.
No, her.
Oh, that's Cat.
Oh, that's Cat.
No, I know you. Cat, pick a song. Just pull your finger down. Just go to one you like the title.
She said number 8.
Number 8 it
It's
is.
like a horse race. Just
All right.
pick them.
Here we go.
Pick one with 4 legs and you're good to go.
All right, so we'll close out with this.
What
then.
is number 8?
It's this. What is it?
It's an African tune. Key to Dakar. Who got the key to the Dakar? Key to Dakar. You get it? Key to Dakar. Senegal.
All right, well, so we'll play number 8 and number 9. Reggae Roots.
Reggae Roots.
I swear.
Walk away from Babylon. My spirit's high, my soul is strong. Journey to the motherland, Mama Africa. Feel the rhythm of life in Senegal song. Hear the Mandinka drums, dance a wall of dancers. Lions of Tenenga, rise in Dakar. People in the street, feel the energy. Music all around, calling to that sound. Who got the key to the car? Who knows the way to the party? Who got the key to the car? Who gonna take us there? Who got the key to the car? Who got the way to the party? Who got the key to the car? Who gonna take us there? From ancient times to modern vibes, this is the home of the human tribe. Real traditions, ways and means of life. We come full circle, universal life. We have tell the story of history. Share the wisdom of humanity. New Age Babylon have lost their way. We're going back to the Ital way. Say, who got the key to the car? Who know the way to the party? Who got the key to the car? Who gonna take us there? Who got the key to the car? Who know the way to the party? Who got the key to the car? Who gonna take us there? Set up. way to the party? Who got the key to the car? Who gonna take us there? Who got the key to the car? Who know the way to the party? Who got the key to the car? Who gonna take us there? Who got the key to the car? Who know the way to the party? Who got the key to the car? Who gonna take us there? Who got the key to the car? Who know the way to the party? Who got the key to the car? Who gonna take us there? Stella. In the still of the night, I can still hear your voice. Still love the memories, and I'm still waiting for your smile. Find me now and let me know how to make a dream a true reality. You're in another world and I can't see it, but I feel you right here with me. But I never forget you, I'll never lose you, I'll never leave you, never gone, ever. And I still feel the love you put inside of me. You set me free. Still, you gave me your heart. You soothed my soul. You blessed my life. You made me whole. Jah, I and I. You are a blessing of mine. Mind, body, spirit divine. Your soul is connected to me. Positive vibration inside. We share the love of life in a different world. Jah Jah watch over I. You already know. When the time comes, we will do it all again. Sweet sensation of love from deep within now. But I'll never forget you, I'll never lose you. Never gone, never leave you, ever. And I'll still feel the love you put inside of me. You set me free. And still you gave me your heart. You soothed my soul. You blessed my life. You made me whole now. Jah know. In the still of the night, I can still hear your voice. Still love the memories, and I'm still waiting for your smile. Find me now and let me know how to make a dream a true reality. You're in another world and I can't see it, but I feel you right here with me. But I'll never forget ya, I'll never lose you, I'll never leave ya, never gone, ever. I still feel the love you put inside of me, set me free, and still you gave me your heart, soothed my soul, you blessed my life, you made me whole now. Jah know I and I.
Reggae Roots, last Tuesday of each month, 8 to 10, Deep Ellum on air.
Blazing, 100%.
It's Deep Ellum on air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Only the best in underground and local music.
Cause me and music are one, you know, music is like my best friend.
Deep Ellum on air.